How much time do I have? Not much. This is what happens when you wake up to go vlogging, then decide not to do it, then decide, yes, I'm gonna do it. Now, I'm bracing. Shoes, watch me disappear. Alright. So I've been talking about doing another similar excursion like what I did when I walked the Woodward Trail. And I said I was gonna do probably the Fanno, I don't know how it's pronounced. I call it Fanno Creek Trail. And yeah, I'm gonna do that today. La-di-da-di-da. Oh my god. It is still early in the day. It is dark as hell. Alright, let's go. Alright, so the Fanno Creek Trail, which again, if that's wrong, sorry, I'm going to be calling it the rest of the video. Fanno Creek Trail runs, generally speaking, north and south, primarily in Tigard. I think the northern edge of it is in Beaverton. Made it to the downtown area, and I'm just trying to find the nearest bus stop. Okay, 5th splits here. Okay, I have to get over there then. Okay, ficus. I'm screwed. Hold on, I might catch the 94. I don't know. Probably not. I'm gonna make it. Okay, I'm shot. 94. Cool beans. I'm a bit out of shape, but I'm gonna catch the bus I want to, so. Well, crappity crap. I got jilted. I got left at the altar of the buses traveling the proper route. So the bus I was on was supposed to go to the Tigard Transit Center. It literally says it goes there. And we stopped like 2 blocks from it. And then we kept going, and I realized, I don't think we're going to the actual transit center now, which is what I was waiting for. So I ended up getting off at the next stop, which was like 40 billion light years away. So because of that, instead of starting way down there and going a short distance to the trailhead of the trail, this is actually where the trail comes out from down there where I would have been starting. And because I'm sleep deprived and I kind of decided to do this last minute, I'm not going to wrap around and cover all this ground. And by the way, this is, I feel like, the most boring part of the trail is this part. So my objective was, where am I? I think like right here. Yeah, here's the transit center. There was like a stop up here, and then I didn't get off till like, I don't know, somewhere down here. Alright. So here's what's gonna happen. To compensate you for your loss, I did walk the stretch of trail over there a couple years ago, got some video of it. I'm gonna put the uncut, everything I got from that exploration in video, I'm gonna put it here right now. And because I know I came out right here, and then it was the end of my walk and I went down and caught the bus to go home. So that footage ended there, so I'm going to show that now so I can pick up right here. The thing is, Fanno Creek Park continues over this way, and it's a pretty big park, so I'm just going to do the best I can with the battery life I got. So the Tigard Library, it's a mild success. My drive started dumping footage again, so I think for some reason I have to have Wi-Fi to dump onto that external drive. I don't know why, but all I know is when I have Wi-Fi it works, when I don't and I'm out here it doesn't. But I got the phone charged up to 20% from nothing. We're just gonna get what we can because I'm gonna speed through this park, and then there's like another park past it. There's a trail back that way. I don't know. I'm just going up along businesses here. That's not what I want. I want a beautiful traveling through the park experience. There's a creek. Well, this is gonna suck if it just runs along this industrial hullabaloo. I want something more naturific. Otherwise, I'm just wasting my time. This is a full day for me. I got started before noon, and it's like 4:30 now in the evening. So it's gonna be a full day. It's probably gonna be like 7 o'clock by the time I get home. Look at all these circular bastards behind me. There's so many of them. Uh-oh. I'm coming to a fork in the path. There's a bicycle coming up behind me. It's a sign saying Main Street. I think that's the way I want to go. I mean, this is attractive, but I have direction I'm trying to travel off in. So, logistically, I want to keep going this way. I'm going to be so pissed if I find out there's like a trail that goes more through the middle that's so much nicer than this. Uh-oh. This is exactly the kind of thing I don't need to get myself mixed up in. A little dirt off trail. I don't know. I can't tell if that's homeless people or not. I don't think so. No, I think it is. They just have a radio. God. No matter what side of the park you go to. I thought it was just some people walking, but nope. I just don't want to deal with it anymore. After earlier, they sure are making a lot of noise. I mean, you'd think you'd want to be a little bit more discreet. So it opens up. What's this guy doing? This guy's pulling a dead body out. Nope, just his dog. It literally looked like he was trying to drag something really big and heavy out. Oh, this is
This is pretty. This opened up into something nice, and there's actually like other people around. So my regular phone is going dead, but I kind of need it to make sure I'm staying on the right trail because I need to get to a certain endpoint so I can then cut over the road and then probably go to the Tigard Transit Center, where there's actually a bus that runs practically to a point where it's almost within like 80 blocks of where I live, which may sound like a lot, but it's actually really not. Problem is, if my phone, like, I kind of know where the transit center is and I kind of know where this and that is, but I can't really let my phone die, because if I do get lost, like, that's my map that tells me where I'm at. So it turns into a situation where, like, I could genuinely get, I mean, I still know where I can get to it, I think up over that way, but I kind of don't really know exactly which way is north, south, east, and west. Did you see the way that guy freaking looked at me? Like, coming towards me, he just had this, like that guy's seen some shit. This really is, well, I guess it's also like, if you want to get from the area I was in, the vicinity of the library, to this more commercial area, it's actually a really nice cut through. But I want more. I think it continues past here though. So I'm in this kind of cute little kind of commercial part of Tigard, and I was like, it was telling me to park somewhere this way, and I'm like, where do I go to get there? And then I go up next to this building, and there's a trail right there. Anyway, I'm on my old iPhone now to save battery on my main iPhone, so I want as much of this venture as I can. Oh, hello, buddy. Where are you going, you little scamp? Hello. Hello. Come on, do the jump. Yes, you did the jump. Good job, buddy. I'm not being followed, am I? I'm not paranoid, you're paranoid. As I go around this sharp corner. Yeah, I woke up very tired because I didn't get enough sleep. And then I just, Heineken. And I just decided not to go. And then I sat there for a while. Any beers left? Alas, foiled. And then I just decided, screw it. And I got up and I was like, well, I'm tired, but I'm gonna make myself go out and vlog. So go do something that's not going to, like, kill you or require too much, thinking about where you need to be and going here, going there. Oh, what do we have here? Now, is this a trail? Or is this just like an entryway to a homeless camp? It could honestly be either. Yeah, there's some burned up stuff down there. Probably people been camping in here too. Yeah, it looked like somebody set some land on fire. Hello. There's a glow in there. That white blotch. Protected nature area. Yeah, something tells me this vegetation gets bothered frequently, unfortunately. Look at this, though. And the rose petals fly, fly, fly away. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been on this trail in about 3 years, and like, in one way it feels like it's been 3 years, and in another way it feels like it's been like a month. I don't know how to describe it. What is this? And I'll show my face a little bit, but obviously the objective is to show you what's around me. size camp. Oh, another squirrel. Where you going, buddy? Alright, now this is where I got screwed up. So the one time I was going this way, up this direction on this path, and I didn't realize that you actually have to turn and go down the street to continue on the trail. I actually see, I wonder if that's a no trespassing sign now. Because if you look dead ahead, it looks like it's a trail that just continues. And a couple years ago, yeah, this is all way overgrown. And yeah, see, now they have surveillance camera and a keep out sign. Before that wasn't there, and I walked down there thinking it was where the trail continued, because there was a trail that wrapped around there, and I went around the corner, boom, like massive homeless camp and an environmentally sensitive area. So I decided to come back, and I didn't realize that when you get to this point on this street, you actually have to turn and you have to walk the streets a little bit. I figured that out coming the opposite way, and I didn't realize I was on the trail that was going to connect with this one. And as I was approaching this, all of a sudden I realized, oh, I recognize this because I went down there into the, guarantee you there's still at least a couple homeless camps down there, but I went down there and it was a little weird. But this looks a little bit more nature filled, and definitely, like, the trail is definitely a lot more, or a lot less cared for, it looks like. Kind of looks like you're just kind of, like, you can kind of see it, but just kind of running into the middle of nothing. Oh my god. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. It's kind of troubling, though. God damn it. Yeah, there's a bunch of homeless camps over there. That's a little too much for a human head. Here it kind of feels like, oh, what did I just walk into? I just walked into a spider web, but there was definitely no spider. Yeah, this, I don't know, this looks like the end, because that's probably the main path, and I'm not, yeah, this is not going anywhere, so. I'm not going through there, not after seeing that trash bag and wondering what it is. Hey there. This guy with this very this death stare popped out and was like, hey, and waved his hand, and I was like, hey, how you doing? And as I walked out, he slowly was following me out. That was, he's not back there, is he? I don't know, I can't see him. That was very deterring. That was, and on that note, Woodward Park, but most importantly, Fanno Creek Trail. Go this way. Surprising, this is kind of a busy street, but not a lot of traffic so far. Alright. Eyes open. Balls to the wall. I gotta put these away. I'm just walking with them in my hand. Oh my god. I think some people forget that they live in Tigard. There's a big neighborhood watch sign back there. We will report suspicious activity. which is really me right now. And there was like a road there, there's a big sign that said like, this is a private drive. Literally, it was just a slightly elongated, gravelly, beat-up driveway leading to a rundown house. Like, let's chill out with the private drive stuff. Like you're your own gated community. Alright, alright, alright. This is screaming. Welcome back to the trail to me. So this is Woodward Park? Or Woodward. Sorry. Woodward Park. Here in glorious Tigard, Oregon. Keep your dogs on a leash. Don't set a fire. Don't be an idiot. Okay, so I am here. Yeah, see, it even says, like, the trail goes back this way, but I think this just goes back to where I was before, up there. So I think, yeah, at one time that trail did go through that area, where the guy was creeping on me. Because, again, there was a trail there, so that's probably this trail. Because I'm going to go down this little trail and reconnect with it and continue on my route. Oh, this is darling. I think I remember this. I remember a lot of aspects of this trail. There might still be a few things that sneak up on me. Or it just sounded a little rickety. Now, is there any actual reason? I understand there's this light pole in the middle of all this, but is there really any reason why this path has to be so zigzaggy? You could literally just go boom right here. Put the power pole a little over here, that power pole a little over there, and scooch between the trees. Yeah, because that map implied that the other trail that would have come from where that homeless camp was, like it comes through right here, but so you can even see that kind of looks like a trail. So this would probably used to be a trail, and you know, it did say keep out. There was like no trespassing signs, private property stuff. Maybe someone just bought that land and was like, keep your damn trail out of here. Yeah, because see, this sign's actually different. That part that would be coming down over here is not on this diagram like it was with the one back there. So that's at the trailhead at the road. Maybe it's older. I don't know. Yeah, downtown Tigard. That's where I started. So we continue in this direction. This is a very cute little park. It's nice and quiet, and the air smells amazing today because it actually rained a little bit for the first time in eons, which it wasn't much rain, but September rain is always much needed. And with I'm recording this in mid-September just for frame of reference, and it seems a lot of places that have been threatened by these wildfires, more in the southwestern portion of the state, at this point they're pulling back some of the like restrictions, which implies that places aren't necessarily as in danger as they were days ago. There was a fire that started at Milo MacIver State Park right across the river from Estacada, which Estacada barely survived being like almost completely destroyed a couple years ago. The Milo MacIver Park, that's where my parents were. That's where their wedding reception was, so that place has a connection to me. I can't tell if those are trails. They're probably just leading to homeless camps. Also, I kind of have to go to the bathroom. I do. So I'm hoping somewhere along this path there's a restroom. And while this is a park, I don't know if it's a bougie enough one to require a restroom. I know there's different rules and regulations on that. I wonder what that was for. Bet you $1 million this was a damn restroom at one time. This little plot of land. I bet you this was a restroom at some point, based purely on my bad luck. So just letting you know, I found a restroom. That's nice.
Toilet paper just off to the side. Maybe I should go somewhere else. That was an adventure. Yes, I did use that porta potty. Cause, again, I don't know when I'm gonna have something readily available to me again. I somehow managed to use that without touching anything. Good thing I brought hand sanitizer with me today. I kind of don't really do that anymore. I only did it like peak COVID if I was going out exploring, but oh boy did I need it today. Because, you know, it's a nice little park. It's not a horrible part of town, and it says they cleaned it yesterday on their little like sign-off board thing. Who knows if that's accurate? But still, I did my best to literally just try not to touch anything. Okay, ooh, another bridge. I love me some bridges. I see your bridge and raise you 3 bridges. It's the first time I've done a How I Met Your Mother reference at a dog's age. Okay, so wait, so there's this, but then there's this. Which effing one is the... I mean, I think that's just okay. That just leads you up to the road. For a second, I'm just like, are they trying to mess with me? It says detour. Detour from what? Better not be detour. It doesn't say. The implication is that this is the Fanno Creek Trail. Swear to God, if I'm being led astray by this city's clown-like antics, that's it for me. I'm gonna snap, crack. No, I see a sign way up there that says Fanno Creek Trail. So I am going the right way. I never doubted it for a second. Ooh. We got some beaver art. And this poor fella. Is that supposed to be a... That can't be a beaver skull. It has horns, for God's sake. Jeez, Steve. I didn't see the horns at first. I just saw the elongated face. And the beavers they drew had elongated faces. So you say there's a trail that goes off that way. I wonder what that trail... That may just wrap back around into the park. Because I think I'm at the end of Woodward. It is what it is. Park. Because I did see a trail that kind of hooked off in this way that would lead generally over to here. I remember being in this area and I want to say there was a bunch of construction going on. Why do I think that? I don't know. Yeah, I think that was just a little cut through trail. That would save me some time. Oh, you son of a bitch. It was a detour. Really? Of all the times? Screw you, detours. Can you believe this crap? Well, maybe I wasn't wrong about the construction. Maybe there's still construction going on. God, this you know, some days you just might as well stayed in bed. And that was my plan. I woke up, I didn't get enough sleep, I was exhausted. I was like, this is fine, this is okay. Like, I have stuff at home I can work on. I have videos to work on. I'll work on stuff today, I'll go vlogging tomorrow. So then, but I was like, it was like I was exhausted, I didn't sleep enough, but like I was awake. I'm not going back to sleep. So I started playing GTA. I'm playing GTA at like 7:30 in the morning. It's a big shocker. There's like 2 other people playing. Nobody's doing anything. And so after about 15 minutes, I'm like, maybe I should just go out vlogging and do what I was going to do today, which was this. And now I'm thinking maybe I should have waited a month or gone back up. I don't know. So yeah, maybe that construction I remember from 3 years ago is just now hitting hyperdrive. Is that the term? I don't frickin' know. So I guess, because that's where that little trail comes out. And the detour thing directed us this way, which makes sense because otherwise I would just have to cut through people's yards to get back into the park to get to a portion of the trail that's closed. And none of that makes any sense. Did they dig me a nice temporary trail? How effing long do I have to walk before, why did that sound like that guy had nitrous in his car? Why would you have nitrous
Oh, it's a mailman. For some reason, out of the corner of my eye, I thought that was an armored truck. I'm like, why is an armored truck turning down a small residential street? Nothing about this makes any sense. Oh, son of a bucket. Oh my god, there's like 400 cats down there. I would have taken a clip, but there's like people there too. They probably saw me like, what? And it was like, oh, he's probably just looking at all the cats we have. They were all white. It's like 40 bajillion white cats. Where the hell am I? So I love how they send you this way on the detour. Because obviously you're on foot because you're walking or running a trail. And there's barely any room on that side of the street and barely any room on this side of the street. This is such a crappy place to have people walking. But while I try to figure out how the hell I'm going to access this trail again, again, from old therapy walks, which were a couple years ago, so a lot of you probably haven't seen them, and it's not the best video quality because it's old video and it's like a copy of a copy, but I'll show you the portion of me walking through the, I think it's like the Dirksen Park or something like that. Welcome back. So yeah, see this intersection, I just turned off the road I was on and I'm now going this way. There's no signs back there saying anything about detouring, and yet you have to turn and go down the street to reconnect to the Fanno Creek Trail because that's right up here. Unless is it still closed up here? I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I think I see trail closed stuff up there, so I think I'm good. Morning. Okay, well, lady on her bicycle just came from there, so my guess is that, yeah, see, so that's where it's closed. So this is where it opens again. Yeah, I would have just kept walking like an idiot, but I paused. It was the first turn street I came to, and I was like, maybe I can get back on this way. And yeah, this is exactly where I should have gone. There's the trail closed. Here's where it, I mean, this is here, but oh, beautiful flowers. But this is where stuff opens again. Even though it seems like they want to dissuade you. What's up, Fanno? Ow! You bastard. Yeah, there's a detour sign here. There's not one up there, though, so you don't, I mean, I guess they assume everybody here lives here, which I don't. So, I don't know. Is this that kind of wider open portion of the park, or am I just nuts? Oh my god. Chickens. Do you like our chickens? Help them with their chickens. Oh man, this is crap. Chickens are okay as long as they are not a nuisance. Any issue should be dealt with. I mean, I don't live here. I don't think I can help really, but yeah. No. If people have their domestic chickens, let them have their damn chickens. Look at them. They're gorgeous. Look at them. They're everywhere. They're adorable. Look at all these chickens. Look at all those chickens. Look at them. They're adorable. And then they're up there. Look at that. I've never seen chickens like climbing in bushes before. Look at all of them. Oh my god, this camera doesn't zoom out like it used to. Oh my god, look, they're trying to jump up. They're trying to jump up there. Oh my god, this is, I mean, I could stay here all day. Oh my god, they're wild. They've gone wild. Please don't feed the chickens. Oh, and then there's just one black chicken off by himself. Oh no, there's two of them. That is amazing. And anybody that wants to make, you bet these people living in these apartments, you want to complain about the chickens, you'll answer to me. Like I'm gonna know. But that was awesome. I am
You know, as long as the right people are owning them, maintaining them, taking care of them, treating them with the respect a good chicken deserves. I love the concept of domestic chickens. Full support of it. There's like just a back road going to where I work. There's like 2 different houses on like a 2-block stretch that they got their chickens. Yeah, I remember this in particular. I remember this long stretch of walking the trail, and there just being kind of a succession of apartments. So a lot of these apartments are probably, they kind of look almost like the apartments I live in. These are probably like were built in the 90s or the early 2000s. And you know, they're just side by side. They just kind of line this stretch. What the hell did I do to my, I don't think you can see it. Scratched my wrist on something. So, I don't know how long this trail's been here. I don't really know anything about the history of this trail, its construction, when it was done, why it was done, how it was done. I mean, some of those questions kind of answer themselves. Now the question is, does that mean I have 4 3/4 left to go? Or that there's 4 3/4 that way? I feel like this sign is slightly hinting this way, which makes me think that's how much I have left to go. Sure as hell is a lot easier than walking the Wildwood Trail, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I mean, technically I live in an area that's lined with apartment buildings, and we do have a path, but it's the bike trail by I-205, so it's, you know, enter at your own risk. I don't even like going under the little overpass and walking the short stretch I have to go to get to the max. Imagine just trying to walk long distances on that trail recreationally. Mitigation wetland, protected under state and federal law. So you mess with this, you're going to be answering to a lot of people, including Jesus. Alright, so it looks like I gotta, directly ahead right there's an arrow, our sign says Fanno Creek Trail that way, so we're going to be hitting the bricks again. Oh, this is unfortunate. Like, you can't even read this anymore. Which is, I was literally just talking about this trail's history and stuff, and now there's something describing the history, and you can't even read it because it's so aged. I want to say when I came through I saw that, and maybe it was in better shape 3 years ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have to go far. The trail resumes literally right over here. So, short walk. Like I'm warm, but like I haven't even broken a sweat yet. Of course, I'm going to New Orleans in a couple of weeks. There's one thing I need to prepare myself for. It's sweating. Oh, it's very pretty through here. Did I just feel a raindrop hit me? It cannot still be raining. That is not possible. What do you think's going on in there? The vegetation is just sparse enough that I'm just like, something's going on. Yeah, I particularly remember this stretch. Granted, going the opposite direction I am right now. It's so simple. Like, you've just got sparse vegetation here. You've got just apartments lining the opposite side of you, and you're just this little trail in the middle, and yet there's something so calming about being in here. And I remember this is like the exact same kind of weather I had the last time I came through here, because it's one of the last times I explored on this side of town for a long time. Of course, COVID was a big reason for that. Anybody want some apples? And so, you know, it was like early October, and it was like kind of overcast. The weather was kind of starting to turn. And yeah, there's still, I mean, the grounds are still wet from it raining earlier this morning. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Okay, well, here's a mile marker that says 5, so obviously these markers are indicating how far that way. Of
course, you know, I've missed about 1.5 miles of that with these shenanigans. Oh, another map. Not that I really need to see it. Yeah, we're just lingering on. Nothing fresh. Random cul-de-sac, anybody? Oh, must be, oh, there's dogs that live here. And a broken, oh no, that's just available. I saw those signs. Yeah, I've noticed that's become more common, especially people that have like big dogs. Because dogs, you know, a lot of times they just want your affection. And they'll come running up to a fence and start barking. And people get scared because it's a big dog. You make a sign saying like, you know, I know he's a big dog and he's bouncy, but most dogs that bark, you know, it's a sign of I want to be your friend. Oh my God. It's the most frightening damn thing I've ever seen in my life. It's just so cobwebby. It's awesome, but it's so scary. It's so scary. I see water. I see water through these bushes. I don't know what that's an indication of. I don't even know where I am. Does it open up a little bit here? I wonder if I know that there's like a big park space that we go through, and there's wetlands there, and that's what this looks like. Nice and boggy. Yeah, so this might be that big park we have to cut through. And I know the trail goes on past that. I'm stunned, by the way, the amount of life I'm getting out of my old iPhone battery. Oh, no. It's like, hey, birds, I'm your friend. I'm like, we don't know you. Private basketball court. God, wish I had something like this. I used to, when I was a youngin'. Had a full-size basketball hoop in our backyard. We'd always lose the basketball over the fence because the hoop would be in line with the edge of, like, our patio. So it would hit the corner of that and go whoosh into the backyard of the old man next door. I mean, kudos for him. I mean, he always threw the ball back, never really bitched about it. He also would watch porn in his living room with the curtains open, which faced our backyard. And one day I got the shock of my young life when I happened to glance through and saw him just casually sitting in his living room watching something that was kind of traumatic for me as a child. I don't know how we got to this conversation, but yeah, I think this is the start of that park where the wetlands are, because I know the water, I mean, it can get up onto the pathway. I mean, it's September. It's been dry for like over a month, and the water's that close to the path. You want to imagine what this is like during the winter? I got myself into some, I got myself into a heap of a mess. Is it the right? Anyway, I, over towards, way past all this that's here, kind of way off that way. I was going down a path and didn't realize that it was going to turn completely into this stuff. And yeah, these feet got very, very wet. Well, good morning. How do you do? Wow, they're actually not fleeing in horror. Maybe they're more used to people. Or they know a clown when they see one. Got some feathers in your mouth there. I love ducks. They're the bee's knees. Again, I could just stand here and watch their behavior all day. And apparently, unlike a lot of ducks, they're really not bothered by it. They're just hanging out here. Usually you take a step anywhere near one and they're running, or waddling, I guess it's not even waddling. That's more what they do on land. Swimmy, swim away. I saw this from a distance. I thought this was like mushrooms. Just leaves. Wait, so what do we got here? High water warning. Possible water on trail near Shoals Ferry Road. So I'm supposed to remember this goddamn detour? Wait, where am I? I think I'm like here-ish? No, I can't. I don't know where I am, so this doesn't help my situation. Hmm? Wait a minute. I think that's that same lady that came out of the trail earlier. Just lapping me. I feel like she said thank you to me in a very condescending way. I don't know, maybe I'm making something out of nothing because I did move to the side of the trail, so that's like literally the only thing you do. God, this is really pretty. I kind of remember this stretch where it's like this. Kind of the trees here and the trail hooks off this way. So we're not quite, I think we're close to the place where I got kind of briefly stranded in the wetlands, but we're not quite to that part yet, because I remember we actually had to cross a busy street, which is probably Shoals Ferry Road ahead. Because yeah, I remember this. I remember this little spot here distinctly. Don't ask me why. I won't have an answer for you. Your memory remembers things better than others, even if there doesn't really seem to be a rhyme or a reason to it. And I never in my wildest dreams thought I would get this much out of this old iPhone. This iPhone battery dies. I did a 9-minute clip and a 5-minute clip, and that used up more than 50% of my battery. I just checked, my battery is just now at 50%. So I still got half a battery on this thing. I mean, I'm able to do this whole entire course primarily just using this camera. You're holding on today, iPhone, which is impressive. I've had this thing for 6.5 years. Everything's fine. I see another trail close sign ahead. Swear to God, I can't deal with this crap. But this over here, this is... I mean, the construction noises kind of kill the vibe a little bit, but that's pretty, right? That makes up for... Whatever the F, I don't know what this... Oh, okay, actually, get out of my face, bruh! I can actually see ahead. I know generally where I'm at now, and I shouldn't have to detour for too long. And I guess I was in Woodward Park. I did not know that, but the sign don't lie. Alright, so yeah, so here's... Actually, yeah, this is actually probably a good idea, and I see construction people down there. The Fanno Creek Trail beneath Shoals Ferry Road will be raised to reduce trail flooding. The trail will be closed for construction through October, so it's going to be closed for a while. Well, that's actually a really good idea for them to raise it as it goes under Shoals Ferry. And I'll tell you why. Because this is what I went through a couple years ago trying to cross there. Oh, you son of a bitch. This was supposed to be simple. This whole thing is flooded. No, how deep are you? I'm not worried about getting my feet more wet. If I had something to cling to, I might give it a shot. There's nothing. That's just water up to my ankles. So yeah, probably a good idea that they are doing what they're doing. So it looks like so this is the part of the trail I'm missing. Well, I guess I'm missing all of this because I have to... I guess you can't re-access through here. That looks so close, but... So yeah, I gotta go... Conestoga Drive. Okay, so just gotta go up here a little bit. I know, because there's like that one trail that hooks you into the park, but it's like right by the edge of where they say it's closed. I guess if it is closed, so there's no way through, they'll probably have a sign there, or at least I can see down there. It's a lot of... Ooh, all of a sudden it's feeling very humid. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, a lot of drama trying to get this damn thing done. Okay, I'm coming to a three-way intersection, and I don't know which way to go because I don't remember. I just remember I need to get to like Constanoga or whatever it's called. I'm on Ironwood Loop, but I'm coming into Springwood Drive. As usual, there's no detour signs, so I don't effing know which way to go. I mean, I see Shoals Ferry Road. Okay, it's all just gonna be guessing from here on out. Okay, well that's where that little trail went in, and it's obviously covered with construction, so I know I can't get in that way. So I checked, and Conestoga, as it's called. Wait a minute. Does that mean I'm in Beaverton now? I guess so. So Conestoga is up here. And I'm gonna have to go down that stupid road to make it back to my stupid effing trail. Right. And that makes sense. I crossed the street, so I'm in Beaverton now.